What have you learned about yourself during the process? With your lessons and advice, have you learned anything through, whether it's the 100 kilometres or through running in general?
Yeah, it's a good question because it's something I kind of wanted to touch on regarding like not being too easily satisfied with what you do achieve, because that's when you get complacent and like we spoke about earlier, there's so many levels in running that you can get to that I think you should look at it as like inspiring, and also if someone else can do something, there's absolutely no reason why you can't achieve it. And so one moment that really sticks out in my mind that was impactful for me was when Julian Spence, he's quite a predominant sort of figure in the Geelong running space. We were just having a chat at work at the running company one day, and I said to him, me and a few other good runners are going to do this run on the weekend. And then he said something that has stayed with me. He said, "What do you mean good? Like, you guys aren't good." And I just sort of said, "What?" Like,
you don't hear that every day, do you?
No one tells you that. Like, I thought I was going all right, and I know that there's, even at that time, I knew that there was a lot of people better than me, but it's like, hang on, maybe he's got a point, because he sort of laid out and he said, there's people at the Olympics, and then there's people below that, and then about 10 levels later, he said, and this is where you are, and some people might think, he's just being an arsehole, but that is the best advice ever, because now I think about that, and I don't say to people that, like, I don't blow smoke up people's asses, because I know what it's like to go from 3 hours 36 marathoner to 2:31, and people always say to me now, like, "Oh, you're doing really well, like, you're good," and I'm like, "Yeah, but there's more levels to go.
Job's not done."
Nah,
that job's not done attitude is very unique. You don't hear it too often. People go for a 5K run in the day and say, "Oh, that's me done for the month," or something. But you run 100 kilometres and say, "Oh, job's not done." I think it's brilliant how you do that. What made you do that? Was it that chat with Julian Spence that made you think, all right, I just got to keep pushing myself, because it is something you do not see too often?
Yeah, that was a really significant moment. But I should say as well, just to clarify, there is, like, there's a time and a place. Like, if someone, breaks 3 hours or something, like, that's great,
absolutely.
Or even runs a PB or even finishes a marathon. Like, good on them. Like, that might be good for them, and I can still say good work. But if we're having honest chats, and I just want to be that person that can speak honestly and try and drive people to do better, because no one tells you when you're not going well. No, they just say, "Oh, like, great work, you run well." They tell you that even if you run.
Yeah.
And so
it's about people to find it, individually, that they need to push further.